I am in the most excruciating pain that I think I've ever been in. It's like definitely top 2. I threw my back out a few nights ago, and I've basically been unable to get out of bed since. Been in a lot of pain. It's hard to walk. It's hard to sit. It's hard to get up. It's hard to breathe. Back pain is the worst, I think, because you take a lot of things for granted. Having a back that works and being able to do everything, you can't really escape it. It's not like you hurt your toe and you can just stay off your toe, or you can just, relax and put it up. No. Your back is everything. But I've been thinking a lot about, I think, pain, especially the past few days. Physical pain, but also just emotional pain. A few years ago, I hurt my back really bad, and I had to go to the chiropractor like 6 times. And it happened because I was sitting in a really uncomfortable position. Like, I wasn't sitting the way I should be sitting. And what they told me at the chiropractor was, for me, because the nerves were so, like, clustered together or whatever, that what you do is you take, like, your fist, or you take a tennis ball, or you take something, and you find that the place basically where it hurts the most, and you kind of have to knead it with, like, your fist or a ball or whatever, and that's how you basically make it better, and you kind of loosen it up. So basically what you have to do is you have to do the thing that's going to hurt the worst, and it's going to be the best for you. And I think that, I don't know, I guess lately that's just applied to my life. I guess for the past few years, past year, whatever, I've kind of had this roller coaster up and down relationship, friendship, failship, and for a while there, I was really affected by it. I remember being in bed for a few days and just not being able to get out of bed and just crying because it wasn't going to happen, and it was just so upsetting to me. Why did I put so much into this and think that this could happen, and it doesn't happen, and it's such a disappointment, and you start to wonder what's wrong with you, and there's just all these fails going on at once. Once I went on tour, and I kind of realized that I can do anything. If I can do anything, then why am I waiting around for someone who is so on and off the fence, and someone who won't choose me and loves me but doesn't love me like that? Like, why am I waiting for someone like that? Why put myself through that? I think sometimes the hardest thing and the most painful thing, when you're in a position that you shouldn't be in, when you're in a position that is uncomfortable, that you're hurting, sometimes the hardest thing is the right thing. Sometimes that's ending a friendship. Sometimes that's saying goodbye. Sometimes that's just coming to the realization that it's never going to happen, and trying to meet other people and to look at other people. And that, I think, is so hard. For a long time, he's been someone that I needed, and that I needed approval from, and that I felt that I needed to make happy. And ever since I kind of found my own personal strength and realized I can do whatever I want, and I can do whatever I want and be good at it and make it happen, I don't have to wait around for someone or anything like that. I actually feel like he's needed me more recently, and that's an interesting switch. Still attracted to him, but I feel like there was a time when if he would have called and been like, I'm in love with you, I would have been like, okay, and dropped everything. And now if he called and was like, I'm in love with you, I would be very hesitant. Like, okay, what does that mean? I had a conversation with the JP Mets yesterday, and I actually ended up talking about him and talking about this whole situation. And I don't think I had even realized that I got into a place where I felt like he needed me more than I needed him in a lot of ways. And it wasn't, I just had grown a lot, and I had changed with what I wanted and what I was willing to wait for and what I was willing to deal with. I don't know. Sometimes the things that you don't want to do because you know it's going to hurt are the things that you have to do. And I'm learning that as I grow up.